partnership working, the Sovini Group's Stakeholder Engagement team have supported dozens of projects helping the group to create opportunities and change lives for over 8,000 residents, generating over £9 million in social value.
The Sovini Group has been instrumental really in veterans in Sefton right from the very start. Housing is instrumental in what we do. It's a huge part of the well-being growth of veterans, and working with the Stakeholder Engagement team is great for actually sort of getting into the community. One of the biggest things that they sort of done for us straight away was put our first 2 veterans within the first month of us becoming a charity into full-time employment, and we haven't looked back since really. The funding that we received from One Vision Housing has been massive to us. We spread across 8 months to do 1 or 2 activities every month. Today, veterans of Sefton have got our NAFI break. The NAFI is the Navy Air Forces and Army Institute, and they're all over the world. In every camp, every forces camp, there's a NAFI. It's basically our coffee morning, really. That we find is the biggest group therapy session that we do. You just feel that family element to it. If someone comes along and they're struggling in many ways, there's many people out there who'll sit down with them and talk them out of whatever the dark thoughts are thinking, just as they would do in the forces.
If we didn't have funding from the Sovini Group, the impact on us would be pretty horrendous really. The donations and the support that we get has more of a relevance in terms of community need.
I've been coming to the Sefton now for 3 years now, and it pulled me out. You know, I was feeling a bit down, but it's smashing. If you're feeling low, come to the Brunswick on a Wednesday. It's a great place to come.
And it's the best thing we've ever done. Even for me, I've made so many friends. And like my neighbour Ronnie's ex-RAF, Dad was chatting to Ronnie about 3 years ago to say we'd come here. And then Ronnie came and he said it's given him a whole new lease of life as well.
Well, it's good because I'm a bit shy, but when you come down here, they just make you welcome. And everybody will talk to each other, and it's very, very friendly.
It's very gratifying that OVH do reach out to the community. One of my favourite projects was the Netherton Food Pantry. With it being a deprived area, it helps a lot of people to put food on the table. And then another interesting one is the cookery classes. It teaches people how to do basic cooking so that they can use the products that they buy and make nice meals for the family.
Well, up through the lockdown, food has been the main talk about because people couldn't access food, they couldn't get out. That's how the food pantry developed. The cooking course on One Vision has enabled us to pay Michelle to come in and provide cooking sessions. We're inundated and we're all One Vision tenants. It's essential that the centre stays open for local residents because it was just amazing.
Over the past year, the Stakeholder Engagement team has helped over 30 different organisations to enjoy concessionary trips on the Pride of Sefton. Owned and operated by the Sovini Group as part of its charitable arm, the Pride of Sefton offers unique therapeutic excursions across Liverpool's canal waterways to people from disadvantaged or marginalised communities to help improve their health and well-being. Each concessionary trip on the Pride of Sefton generates over £17,000 in social value.
Over Christmas, Stakeholder Engagement projects generated over £4.76 million in social value, supporting 3,150 residents in total.
This allotment is the Boost All Together allotment. The Sovini Group help us a lot where you're sponsoring skips. We've had it for a few years, but we've never quite got the momentum on it. So this year we've really gone for it. So every Tuesday we're here and we're building a nice chill out area and a lot of growing spaces so that we can then propagate, grow and spread lots of plants across the community as well as food. It's always great to say hello to everybody when we see them and they're always asking how the projects are. They follow us on Instagram and stuff. So we know we're always connected somehow, even if we don't see you guys for months. But, it's just a really nice, easy relationship that we have. I love this job. I have to say, I absolutely love this job because it makes you feel like you're doing something worthwhile with your hobby. I'm being paid to do some really cool stuff with some really beautiful, lovely community members who are very committed and interested in improving their community.
In celebration of the Queen's Jubilee, the Stakeholder Engagement team worked with community partners to help organise a party in Derby Park for over 2,000 residents, generating nearly £3 million in social value.
During COVID, there was a lot of green waste created, so we had a couple of skips provided by Sovini ahead of the Jubilee. People comment back saying, oh, the lack of litter and all the rest of it. Well, the volunteering means a lot to me because I'm unable to return to work, so it was finding it difficult being stuck at home myself. So to discover that Derby Park and the local parks were looking for volunteers, that was great. I leapt at that with two hands, just being able to come out and do a few hours, shows that I've therefore done something with me day.
It's just like a little paradise. It's just so lovely. With Sovini being on board with us as well, supporting us, supporting other people as well. It's a two-way thing. It makes people happy as well. They think that somebody cares about them. Partnership is important because sometimes there's things that as a community champion I can't do, or even as a volunteer, but Sovini can step in and do it for us. And then there's sometimes Sovini are looking for us to do something and then we can step in and we can support. So it's a two-way thing, and I just think it builds a really good partnership for the community around.